believe I've been in Tennessee for 5 days already. But hey, time flies when you're having fun. And today, we're doing some fun stuff, but we're also going to be getting some work done. So today, I'm working on a pretty cool truck that needs a extra little bit of love to make some big power numbers. So I'm going to go inside the garage here and show you the truck and show you whose truck it is. A familiar face for most of you, I feel. Let's take a look inside here.
So
oh, hey, Jason.
What's going on
Hey,
here?
Jason Yodert. Hey, Jason Tired Friert. Hey, man. Hey, what am I doing here? I don't know. I just had Waffle House for the first time. I'm kind of confused.
I've been working on this thing kind of off and on for the last year or so, and I've been having some fuel pressure issues. So you got right here is a MagnaFuel 625. It's about the equivalent of both of the Bosch pumps. So we're going to retain one of the Bosch pumps, put that bad boy on there in addition, and hopefully we don't have any more fuel pressure drop issues.
All right, well, I'll show you guys how I'm going to do this and how we're going to go about getting Jason's truck to rip today. And I'm excited to rip in it. We ripped another truck of yours today. I was almost asphyxiated, so the exhaust is pointing in a more appropriate area. Hopefully it's not going to leak as much, and I'll survive the ride.
It probably won't leak quite as much.
Okay, good,
It
good,
might
good.
catch on fire. So
Oh, boy. I saw it happen once.
I'll have a fire extinguisher.
So the way Jason has this wired now, he's just not taking complete advantage of this Holley Terminator X system. So he's running both of the fuel pumps off of a toggle switch. So every time you turn the key on and off in the truck, you got to turn the toggle switch on and off. Which I think he really likes toggle switches, because the other truck I was riding in, he had like 3 toggle switches he needed to flip whenever it'd start or stop the truck. So maybe he likes the toggle switches. But anyways, we're going to simplify this a little bit in this truck. So from the factory with the Holley Terminator X, there's already one fuel pump wire that can either be used to trigger or to turn on a fuel pump if it draws less than 15 amps, or it can be used to trigger a relay. So being we already have 2 relays in the cab of the truck, I'm just going to use that factory Holley wire to trigger the relay for the primary 044 pump, and that's going to be powering the truck most of the time when you're just cruising around. And then we're going to use one of the outputs from the Holley to trigger the other relay to turn the big dog fuel pump on when the truck comes into boost. So it'll be like probably 2 pounds of boost. We'll set it up so the second fuel pump kicks on. So this shouldn't be too bad. I already found the trigger wire for the primary fuel pump. That's underneath the hood of the truck, or there is no hood, so it's in the engine compartment of the truck. So I just need to run that inside the cab. And then there's the input and output harness for the Holley is underneath the dash too. So we've got a little pigtail to plug into that. I'll show you those connectors right now so you can see how they look. Keep wanting to say underneath the hood. There's no hood, dang it. This is going to be our activation wire for the primary fuel pump. And then right here is our breakout harness for the inputs and outputs for the Holley. Take that little cover off. And then I forgot where he had the wiring harness. So all we have to do with this, plug this into here, like so. Come on now. And then we'll look in Holley's wiring diagram to figure out which one of these we want to use for our 12-volt trigger for our other relay. And it doesn't really matter which relay we hook it up to. If it's not the correct one when we key it up, we can just, flip-flop the two together, or flip-flop one from the other, and it'll be fixed. So you can see the 2 relays there that Jason has mounted on the firewall. Each one is for one fuel pump. So he has this toggle switch over here that when we flip it, the fuel pumps both turn on. So he's using this toggle switch as the trigger for the relay. Once power from the toggle switch goes up to here. The relay closes, and then he has this fuse box over here that also runs power to the relay. Then the power goes back to the fuel pumps. So we're just going to essentially be taking this switch out of the equation. Instead of having to manually flip this switch, our ECU is going to automatically do that. And the primary fuel pump, will kick on when fuel pump needs to prime when you key it up, and then will run when the engine's running, and then the second one will be turned on when the truck comes into boost. So it's a pretty simple setup. It's very, very simple wiring. It's just going to make this a lot nicer, and so Jason doesn't have to worry about flipping more switches. All right, engine compartment wiring done. Got 2 fresh wires going into the dash. Jason, I don't know what Jason's doing, but... And then we got our wires ran to the relays. Oh, yeah, great lighting, I know. So I'm going to fire up the old laptop and do some playing around to get our secondary fuel pump enable turned on. And then we'll just be waiting on Jason to forge some new fittings or whatever he's doing. I don't know. Oh,
That dump some fuel out.
Yeah, that's water. We don't dump fuel out. It's water.
Yes. Yep.
Water.
Yep. My bad.
All right, all of our wiring's done. All of our tuning needs are done. So I went into the Holly software and mapped out the outputs for the second fuel pump. We confirmed that worked. Also went ahead and changed some wiring for the electric fans before. Jason just had it set up so the fans turn on when the key's on. Now we've got it so the Terminator X is going to be controlling the fans and kicking those on and off. So that'll be a little bit nicer, help it warm up a little bit quicker and a little bit less electrical load when you don't need them. So he's just finishing up the fuel pumps. He's got to change the wideband O2 sensor after that. And then we're going to take this thing for a cruise and see how it does. I've seen this thing do a burnout before, but haven't really saw it in its natural habitat of trying to go fast in a straight line. So we'll see how it does with that. I'm excited to ride in it though. All right, I'm going to dive underneath and take a look at these new fuel pump, or the new fuel pump, I should say. Oh,
Pretty clean install.
okay, yep, I'm good. All right, let's get that wideband changed and go for a ride. Yeah, here we go. Go time. All right, we got the logger hooked up. I think we're good to go. Let's take this thing for a little jaunt. Okay.
You got it over there?
Yeah, I mean, I think. Okay, yeah, it's pretty quick.
What was that? How fast was that?
I don't know, I should probably pull up the gauges and look at that. Let me just do a little quick check of our log real quick. Well, we stopped to quickly look at the data log, essentially just focusing on the fuel pressure because that's the issue we fixed.
Looks good.
And the fuel pressure looks good.
Runs like a champ. This thing has literally sat outside for an entire year, and I didn't check plugs. I did check the oil. That's it. Just got it hammered on it.
Literally, I mean, we weren't 10 feet from the front of his house and it was floored.
It did a sick rolling burnout. Really? It's pretty dope.
It was barbaric, but I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I'm about ready to shut this laptop down. I don't need to see anything else in here. I just want to see some yeetage, big time.
All right.
Oh, brother. What is that?
That's okay. That's just a little oil leak. Don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, it's okay. That's normal.
That's normal.
That's what happens when you put header wrap on. Yeah, don't get started. That's just.
All right.
it's
I'm just
sweat
going to look at that
horsepower.
quick.
Love the smell of burning oil.
Is it not shifting to fourth?
Almost sounds like it doesn't. Bird's pretty sloppy. I don't like that.
No. I don't know, man. You're pretty gentle on this thing.
Yep. It's my thing, man.
Does this shift at all?
I don't know, but it eats.
You just do a burnout in front of this guy's house. No, just kidding. This isn't. We don't know this guy.
Yep. I don't know who this idiot is. Crazy guy with LS stuff.
Do it again. Do it again. Oh no.
Not sound good.
Oh man. That ain't good, man.
Well, fuel pressure was good. I don't know what's wrong with it. It had oil. I know that. It's not overheating. It's barely even warmed up.
All right, stand by for a second, guys. We're going to figure this out quick. Well, sometimes you think you blew your truck up, and then other times you find that battery cable just loosens up. No big deal.
Very loose. The battery cable for the fuel pump specifically.
Oh, okay. Who wired that?
I don't know. He's a really stupid, idiotic moron. He's gonna get fired. I'm firing him. There we go. All right. Now let's see if he works.
Well, that's a tad bit aggressive, but if you want to see what happened there, you have to check out Jason's video, Tire Fryer.
Check it out, folks.
All right, folks, that's it for today. It's getting late. It was great seeing Jason again. Check out his channel, Tire Fryer. And, yeah, a few days left here in Tennessee. I don't know what I'm going to find. Probably some cool stuff. Hopefully some more good weather. That was nice. But I appreciate your support in this matter. We'll see you in a couple days.